Welcome to today's reading session. Today's reading session, we're going to cover the topic of how to include a fun reading session for your kids at home. I'm going to begin with the kind of material that we need. One of the things that I recommend you have is storybooks. Just fun readers, but they have to be as authentic, fun, and relatable as possible. Activities for the house. It's very important also on a daily or maybe 3 times a week or something, as they're doing the reading themselves and falling in love with books. We also introduce a bit of academics in there. Then the last thing is what I really find for children really important and needed at this stage, mostly from 6 years all the way to 12, is journaling. Is their feelings, their day, and what they experience. But this helps them with their grammar, it helps them with composition and comprehension, and it helps them a lot in building their confidence when it comes to writing and spelling. These active hours, you want to start them off with maybe a fun reading session. You pick a theme. First of all, it's very important to pick themes for them that day, and then you say, oh, today we're going to read about grasshoppers, or today we're going to read about chapati. What you can do is now go into an activity that relates to what they read about in the morning. So we read in the morning a book about, do you like grasshoppers and chapati, and we went into details of what a chapati is. Now in the mid-morning, when they're almost getting tired and they want to watch TV, why don't we learn how to make chapatis by playing a short video on other kids, how kids make chapatis, or at least 30 minutes of TV, but let it be intentional TV, because as they're watching, they're actually learning about the book they just read about, and they're doing an activity. Then and say, you know what, you guys, today in the morning we read about this, then we watch this video on how to make the chapatis. How about we try making our chapatis? That really excites them about reading, because the next day they're going to be asking you as a parent to give them more reading content so that they can do that activity. Later, now you want to go into the more academic stuff. You want to bring in maybe their science, SST, whatever it is, that depending on the level of the child, or you want to bring in the letter learning, anything with them, and do these educative activities. After that reading, they can again go back into their outdoor play. If you're interested, or if not, you can do 2 things in the evenings before bedtime. You can introduce a culture of reading together, and you encourage them to at least read 2 pages a day. So they can pick their favorite bedtime story, or they can go into journaling. I repeat, this will be most likely for children above 6. For the little ones, this time is really good to read with them. And for 0 to 3 years, it's good to focus on picture books. And then as we advance, you keep adding in some few letters. By doing a morning reading session that is fun, reading out loud, you can even do videos for them to watch themselves. Just make it fun and be creative around the house. Important that you make it fun, you make it relatable, and involve the children. If the first week or the first few days you decide the topic to focus on, the next day engage them and say, all right, so guys, what would you like to learn about? So we can read about that. But keep it very intentional as a parent, and then keep it fun and engaging. So for as long as we are in this lockdown,